set for football. Offense. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll try the left side. Parks. And some room to maneuver. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. 41 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, it's Parks, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give to Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. On the move to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a fast footwork by White. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over with his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're going louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
On first down, it's Parks. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll run on first down. Parks. And some room to work. The 20. 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Watch the pass. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On the handoff, this is Breida. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They run with Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 82 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. From the gun on 3rd down, Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
On second down now, it's Parks. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
You know, if CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And his pass incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain there for the Bills. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills have broken the tie.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
128 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
12 yards on the return that time, and out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen escaping the pressure right. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Flush to his right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Equanimous St. Brown the first half is winding down. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. They go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. This pass caught by Hamler. Touchdown, Dolphins. K.J. Hamler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2nd and 4. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Eric Armstead able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
To try again after the sack. Allen, he'll dump this down to Matt Breida. It'll be a gain of 5, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Carlos Basham. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there for the Dolphins.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. A big play there for the Dolphins. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Parks. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. On 1st down, Allen.
And he'll go underneath here to Breida.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Dancing to his left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And he's got room. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for Buffalo. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Breida.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. To go up top again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. This is Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They run again with Breida. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Breida. Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 2nd down, it's Parks. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, Parks. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing Week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.